So guys, I have a big question for you. Will Liverpool win the 2018-19 English Premier League title? Right now, they are currently on top of the table after 33 games, 5 matches to go on 82 points. The last time Liverpool got close to winning the title, it was snatched on the final match day, by Sergio Aguero and Manchester City. Liverpool has not won the English title in 29 years. They have tasted Champions League glory, but not the English Premier League title. In the Premier League era, have not won it. Is this their year to do it? 33 games, guys. 33 games. 25 wins, 7 draws, and 1 loss by the hands of who other than Manchester City. And if you don't know by now, Manchester City is my team. We won last season 100 points, 19 points ahead of second place, Manchester United. Liverpool, on the other hand, only got 74, 75 points or so. And their best finish across the last 4 seasons, from the 2014-15 up until the 2017-18 season, is a 4th place finish. Yes, 4th. Like, they haven't been good at all across the last 4 seasons. Even though they looked magnificent last year, they only can muster up 70-something points, but they got to the Champions League final for the first time in like around, let's say, 10 to 11 seasons or so. So the team is on the come up under their boss Jurgen Klopp. Has not won anything since, he took charge, but could this be his year? The team is looking goddamn good. Just to say, as a City fan, they play really, really good football. Themselves and Manchester City plays the most attractive football you could see alongside the likes of Barcelona and Juventus, Borussia Dortmund as well. You could throw in the mix. Ajax as well, you could throw in the mix. So, will they win the title? Will they win the title? They have 5 fixtures to go, along with a Champions League, quarterfinal tie, between themselves and Porto. They should win that. So they will be in 2 competitions. But the team that they're in the title race with, Manchester City, are still in 3 competitions. The FA Cup, they play the semi-final tomorrow versus Brighton, a game we should win and go into the finals. Then we play the Champions League quarterfinal versus Tottenham Hotspur. I think we should win that, I think we should. But that is not, set in stone as well. Tottenham, mercurial team, they could show up and spank us on the day. And, we are in the Premier League title race, of course. We have 6 games to go. We have a game in hand, and we are currently 2 points behind Liverpool. So, will Liverpool win the 2018-19 title? Let's take a look at Liverpool's last 5 fixtures. Today, they defeated Southampton 3-1, come from behind victory again. They actually defeated Tottenham again. I think that was another come from behind victory, or what's that? Yes, I think that was a come from behind victory too. The game versus Fulham, they were level and they went ahead. The team has been picking up results in the last 3 to 4, let's say the last 4 games, 5, 6 games, they have been good. That's a 5-0 versus Watford, 0-0 versus Everton, 4-2 versus Burnley, defeated Bayern Munich in the Champions League, 2-1 versus Fulham, 2-1 versus Tottenham, 3-1 versus Southampton. So the team is in prime form. They're in prime form despite dropping points to, the amount of draws they picked up, this year. This year has been a very terrible year for them, despite them having a great season, if you get what I'm saying. The next 5 fixtures, well, they play Porto, leg 1 in the Champions League next. That will be their next match. Then after their Porto fixture, they face Chelsea. Chelsea Chelsea hasn't been that good this season. They started off well under Sarri, and then they petered off, and, you know, they show glimpses of their brilliance, and then, you know, they get beaten by smaller teams, and you understand what I'm saying with Chelsea. But they playing at Anfield. They have not lost at Anfield in like 37 games or so. So the ball is in their court, literally. And the way they've been playing, you know, Mane has been phenomenal. Firmino, Salah just broke his, you know, his duck after, let's say, about 9 games or so. Scored his 50th Liverpool game goal, becoming, I think, the fastest player to do so. So that will boost his confidence. Andrew Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold racking up 17 to 18 assists. You know, Naby Keita scoring his first goal for Liverpool as well. You know, Wijnaldum, very reliable. Henderson scoring, you know, in the Southampton game. Milner, Van Dijk, you know, Matip creating a good backline partnership there. And Alisson, ever reliable in goal. You know, the team is clicking when they need to click. They're picking up results at the right time. Chelsea, they're not going to lose versus Chelsea. The most they'll do is drop 2 points, but they're not going to lose. I expect them to beat Porto across 2 legs, so they will still be in the Champions League in the semi-final. Cardiff away, they're going to smash Cardiff. Huddersfield at home, they're going to smash Huddersfield. Newcastle on the road, well, it might be a dangerous time to play Newcastle because who knows, they might still be in a relegation battle. I don't think so, but, you know, end of the season, players still trying to, you know what I mean, prove their worth. It would be a tough game. They couldn't drop points versus Newcastle, but the way teams have been playing as of late, they can't seem to topple Liverpool. So I'm going to say they're going to beat Liverpool. They're going to beat Newcastle. So I'm going to say a draw versus Chelsea. So they will go up to 83 points. A win versus Cardiff, they will go up to 86. A win versus Huddersfield, 89. They will beat Newcastle, 92. And then the final game versus Wolves. Final game, I think they're going to lose that game. So they're going to finish with 92 points. 92 points. So, will Liverpool win the 2018-19 EPL title? 92 points I'm giving them at the end of the season. Let's go over to Man City now, who are currently on 80 points. Let's see how many points Man City will end up with. Well, Manchester City, Premier League games, Champions League games, FA Cup semi-final, final, potentially. You know, next 2 games, we play Brighton in the semi-final of the FA Cup. I think we will, you know, defeat Brighton, go into the finals. Then first leg Champions League versus Tottenham. Whatever happens in that, you know, we're going to be at Tottenham's new stadium. I think we should beat Tottenham, but you never know. I don't think this will impact the Premier League, you know, title race that much because we have been really, really good, you know, balancing all competitions. Crystal Palace on the road. We know how hard it is to play away to Crystal Palace. That's a tricky fixture. That will be our first Premier League game after defeating Cardiff 2-0. So after the Champions League, you know, match, we have 5 days to rest. I think we should beat Crystal Palace. We should beat Crystal Palace. Then we have Tottenham again in the Champions League. Let's just say we defeat them across, you know, 2 legs. And then we play them again. And it's a tricky time to play them. So we can drop points. So with the Crystal Palace win, I'm going to say we go up to 83 points. Let's say we draw to Tottenham. Let's say we draw to Tottenham. 84 points. Man United. Tricky. We're going to be at Old Trafford. I'm going to say we defeat Man United, but these games are tricky. 86 points. Burnley, we should beat Burnley. 89 points. So then we have Leicester and Brighton to play last. Only needing 3 points to draw level on points. And, you know, a potential 6 points could end up winning the title. So I think it's looking kind of like Man City are going to go on to win the Premier League. And I'm not being biased because it's my team. We have been playing really, really well, even though Liverpool has been playing equally as well. But I think we're just going to edge it. And 2 to 3 points. We're going to edge it by 2 to 3 points. Even though I keep telling everyone we are going to win it by 1 point. But I'm going to say 2 to 3 points. Liverpool are going to fall short. They're going to lose on the final match day to Wolves. And their hearts are going to be broken. Got to come back next year again fighting harder. Not here to talk about Champions League chances or FA Cup or whatnot. Will Liverpool win the 2018-19 English Premier League title? My answer is no. Even though they're playing really well, my answer is still no. City are playing equally as good, and, you know, eventually they will prove that they were the better team this season and become the first team since Man United to win back-to-back Premier League titles. And that's my take on it. I'm making the call. I want to hear what you have to say in the comment section down below. Give me a reason, you know, and everything. But just let me know down below. That's my opinion. I will respect yours. So, guys, that's it. Man City will win the title. Liverpool second. We will barely win it this time around to win our, what, 4th title this decade, I think. So, it would be a great achievement, but it will be an eye-opener that we have to come a little harder than Liverpool next year. You know, because they will be, you know, hard, coming really, really hard. So, if you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button. Smash the thumbs up button. Let me know if you think Liverpool will win the Premier League title in the comment section down below. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad.